No. No, that was a big no-no. Big no-no. Oh, he messed up. They're very bad. Very bad. We had a couple guys like that. Oh, holy cow. I'm getting So, hello, my name is Brennan and I'm from the United States. I am a United States Marine combat veteran who's fought in 2 campaigns in Afghanistan from 2010 to 2011. Now I'm here in South Korea where I fight as a pro MMA fighter. We have something similar in the American military. Well, unwritten rules is like snitching is one. You don't snitch. It doesn't matter what happens, what you do, you don't snitch. That's like an unwritten rule for everywhere actually. But number one rule in there is you don't snitch, you don't rat out your fellow comrades. Like if someone were to get in trouble or do something stupid, and someone comes to you and say, oh, do you know what happened? I don't know anything. There's been many situations where the guys did something really bad and people come, have you seen what happened? I don't know, Staff Sergeant. I didn't see anything at all. And technically I didn't, but I'm not gonna rat them out, you know. So today we're gonna look at some Korean military unwritten rules. He's like, oh, come on, buddy, come in, have a beer with me. Let's just chill out for a bit before we get stuck. No, that never happens. The one thing you never do is you never get friendly with the drill instructor, drill sergeant, nothing. Because you're there for like weeks, freaking weeks at a time. So the one mistake you do, depending on what it is, it can make your life hell. Unwritten rule is saying stupid stuff. They're first thinking like they're buddies back on the block. You don't do that. For the guys that's going into the military, please remember, these guys are not your friends. You're gonna hate these guys for as long as you're there in boot camp. So you should go in there thinking like, I hate this guy, I'm not gonna like this guy at all. And just do your job. Don't think you're gonna be buddies with the people that's trying to turn you into men, you know? So just keep that in mind. That's a freaking code dance. Like, oh, I'm freaking cold and I hate life. That's pretty much the dance. In the Marine Corps, it was really cold in Afghanistan. But even then, like, it's really cold in Afghanistan. I went there in December and it was like really cold. Like, I woke up in my own bed with my toes frozen. We would be outside on patrol. We had to lay down on the freezing ground in cold. We couldn't move at all. Stare down the sights, waiting. It was cold as hell. The North Pole ain't got nothing on this. It was cold, but you can't move. You know, you have to maintain military discipline, professionalism overall. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many push-ups I had to do in boot camp because there was one douchebag who always messed up drill. And next thing you know, as soon as he messed up drill, we get one warning. The drill instructor will say, what the frack? That's your first warning. Second one, he's starting to get annoyed. By the third one, he just walked away. Now you have 2 bulldog drill instructors now telling you to line your weapons up and make you run everywhere. Push-ups, sandbox. I was covered with so much freaking sand. Do you have any idea being covered in sand and then they're torturing you? You only have, what, 2 minutes to go through the shower room and you can't clean up all the sand. So now you got water and sand stuck on you. So don't be that freaking guy. I feel like when we wake up, we'll be back home. Oh man, I had that feeling as well. My first night in the military, I was trying not to fall asleep. During that time, we had to stay up for a week straight, no sleep. There was no sleep. For a week straight, we were up. All we had to do to stay up was drink water. We could not go to sleep whatsoever. That was for a total of 7 days. Even after that, after 7 days, no sleep, we had to go and PT and pass our physical fitness test. After 7 days, no sleep. After 7 days, no sleep, we had to pass physical fitness test. After we pass, if we pass with good score, then we can go to our squad base and then go to sleep for like 4 hours. It's mentally draining in the Marine Corps. So at that time, I didn't have no time to think at anything. That is actually true. I went through boot camp, Marine Corps boot camp, then I went to infantry school. But when I first got to the fleet, it was really intense finding your way when you go to the fleet. Because in the fleet, that's where the big boys are. I fought in war with guys who fought in Fallujah, Nasiriyah, Iraq. Like, so I'm only, what, 19 years old? And these guys are like late 20s, 30s, 40s. These guys are like legends, you know? So I'm 19 years old, I'm fighting with guys with that. So it was really intimidating at first when I first got there, you know? I didn't know really what to do. One sergeant, like I respect him, love him to death, but he was hard on me the whole time. And it got to the point to where he was hard on me and I just worked so hard. I was able to disassemble and assemble all the weapons in my hand within 30-second time. And I was able to do all these things, learn every single weapon, the max rank, every single thing. So any weapon I put my hands on in war, I could operate with full accuracy. And those are the people you want to be around when you get to your unit. Why is it you get so sleepy when you ride this truck? You fall asleep in the truck because you know firsthand that you're going to be doing a lot of exercises. So what happens is when you're in the truck, your body's thinking about that. What I experience and how I feel is that your body stressed, so it goes into hibernation to prepare you for the upcoming stress. So that's why most people fall asleep in the truck and things. So that's my theory behind the whole thing. Veterans who lean on the window and sleep. The privates who sit up straight because they are nervous. The corporals who are talking in the back. Facts, 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 facts. This is definitely true. Most privates don't know what the heck they're gonna do, so they're like, oh man, if I screw up, then sergeant's gonna kill me. And then the corporal's like, oh man, this is not the first rodeo. The veterans, they know what's gonna happen, so they're like, man, I'm gonna rest as much as possible so I can just be fresh going from there. So that's the mentalities of each individual, like with rank-wise in the Marine Corps. Like, a lot of veterans are still strict when it comes to wartime, but they're also laid back because they know most things are not that serious. And when you go to war, you get a new perspective on life. No, that was a big no-no. Big no-no. Oh, you messed up. If you're thinking about your family and you're thinking about, oh, I'm gonna do this when I get out of war, 9 out of 10, you're not gonna make it. And it's not for me saying that the person is weak, it's just that in war is a certain mentality. You have to be prepared to die and not bluff about it, because if you worry about the wrong things, you don't get complacent. You get complacent, lives are lost. You have to go into war knowing like, oh, I'm gonna die. But even though I will die, I'm gonna make sure I go out swinging. And him having that mentality is a very bad mentality to have, especially in wartime. For the record, anyone, nationality, if you go to war, it's okay to have a picture, but you should have it with your stuff. Never have a picture with you thinking about it, because if the picture is close to you, you know it's there, you're not focused on the mission at hand. Remember your family, but don't focus on your family. You have a job to do. Oh, they're douchey dick muffins. I've seen guys like that, like, they're very bad. Very bad. We had a couple guys like that. Oh, holy cow. I'm getting pissed off thinking about it. But yeah, avoid those guys. Guys that do the very wrong thing all the time. They don't give a crap about the staff, NCOs or NCOs or any person at all. They suck at their job, but they're there because they're a body. These guys and other ranks who are just super friendly and best friends with the lower ranks, avoid those guys, because I've seen some sergeants in my unit that was being buddy-buddy when they first got to the unit, and I'm thinking in my mind, why the hell is this dude talking to me like we're best friends? You're a freaking sergeant, you know? But what can you say? He's a sergeant. So the Humvee one is the most relatable, because we had to take these a lot. When we go to training exercises, we'll load up and do a lot of things. So that relates to me a lot, because now it's just bring back memories. So today we reacted to some Korean military unwritten rules. This was a very good experience, and for those who are joining the military, whether it's American military, Korean military, what have you, from boot camp until the day you get into the fleet and get out, you should surround yourself with people who are about the mission. You should never get around people who are too comfortable, because complacency kills. That's what the Marine Corps lives by. Complacency kills, so don't do it. If you guys like this video, be sure to comment below, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Kusum.